is, the 2025 deer season. Yesterday was October 1st. I did not go hunting the first day of archery season. It's been super hot here in Central Illinois, in the upper 80s, very dry. The deer movement slowed down here in the last 3 or 4 weeks with the warm up. I have been getting a few nice bucks on camera. I have a nice wide 10-pointer on camera, and I have a big, tall 9-pointer. So I've been trying to shoot my bow about every other evening after school. Try to get about 30-40 arrows in just to keep me sharp before I get out there in the stand. I do plan on getting out there Sunday evening when I go to the in-laws to eat Sunday dinner. So probably setting a stand that's fairly close to the house, get in there, see what's happening. But we are supposed to get a cold front that moves through, maybe a little bit of rain on Tuesday. And so if the rain stops, I'll try to get out after school Tuesday, Wednesday, and maybe even Thursday to see if the deer movement's picked up with the cool weather. So it's supposed to be about a 15 to 18 degree temperature change. The wind's supposed to switch from the northwest, so hopefully that'll get the bucks up moving a little bit more in daylight hours. So yeah, just out here practicing up. So if I get a chance to shoot a doe or a buck, I know that I'm confident in hitting the target. So we'll see what happens on my first couple sets coming up next week. On the edge out there.
Well, it's October 8th. This is my second hunt of Illinois archery season. My first hunt, I was able to put down my number 2 target buck, a nice 11-pointer. He came out with like the last 7 minutes of light, and I did get my painted arrow camera up and running on my cell phone to get a little bit of footage of it, but I didn't have my camcorder rolling just because I didn't want to mess around and mess up the shot. He was only like 33 yards from me, and he came out and I didn't see him until he was already out in the field. So I'm heading back into my food plot that I planted like 3 times because of the dry weather, and then one day we had like 5 inches of rain and washed everything out. So I went in about 3 weeks ago and planted some winter wheat in here, so it's starting to come up. We've had a couple little showers. So and tonight I am after my number 1 target buck. He's daylighted in here twice. The last time was 8 days ago. It's been hot since then. We had a front come through yesterday, and I can only hunt this stand out of a north or a northeast wind, and so we got a northeast wind this evening, and the temperature dropped about 15 degrees, so I'm hoping he daylights tonight. I had 2 smaller bucks in here this morning, so there's a doe and 2 fawns that have been hanging out here too. Well, I made it up here without spooking anything, so that's a good thing. So just sit tight, relax, and enjoy the evening. See if my target buck comes out. The wind's good. 35 yards is about my furthest shot, so they're gonna have to be in here pretty tight. So last time I was in here, he was bedded about 80 yards to the north, so hopefully he's bedded there tonight and gets up within the last couple minutes of shooting light and I have a shot at him. Big doe. There's a buck behind it. There's 2 bucks. There's 3 bucks now. Well, deer number 2 for the arrow looks good. Blood all the way up to the fletchings. Well, there she is. I got her out. I got her away from the food plot, and I'm gonna field dress her and hurry up and take her to the meat locker. Let her cool out. Good hunt.